What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Here we are with another reaction. In this, we have lessons from the Dutch. Before we dive in, if you guys have it to enjoy, please don't forget to subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, and let's get to it.
This video is sponsored by ISL. This is the Hovenring, an iconic piece of cycling infrastructure that I saw in Eindhoven, a city in the southern Dutch province of North Brabant, and with 250,000 residents, it is the Netherlands' fifth largest city and the largest outside the Randstad.
Dang.
Driven by industry, the city grew into its own in the 20th century. But today, Eindhoven is known as the design capital of the Netherlands, and more recently, as a hub for high-tech innovation. And it also features many hallmark elements of Dutch design, all working together to create the distinctive street layout seen throughout the country. I was able to get some help pointing them out because here I crossed paths with Roy Simons. Roy is a sustainable transportation specialist with ISL, who were kind enough to sponsor this video. ISL is a multidisciplinary engineering firm in Western Canada and a leader in the planning and design of active transportation infrastructure. Roy is passionate about bringing Dutch design elements to Canada. After success in bringing continuous sidewalks and bike paths to Nanaimo and seeing the interest from around the country,
I think it would be intriguing to try to bring that from Canada. Try to bring lessons from the Dutch to Canada. Of course, Dutch have the best infrastructure for so many different ways, forms of transportation. But biking is huge in the Netherlands, and for that to become a thing in Canada, that would be cool.
Roy wondered what else we could learn from the Dutch. He documented his travels around the Netherlands in his book, Fietspad, and more recently consolidated those findings in the Lessons from the Dutch booklet.
Love that.
Roy used Lessons from the Dutch to create a game of bingo, spotting how many Dutch design features and everyday cycling behaviors we could check off in just 1 hour. The good, the behaviors, and the bad. We began our mission near Eindhoven Centraal at 18 September Square, named for the liberation of Eindhoven in 1944. Here, we immediately cross one off the list.
Maybe we should speak to this one first, pedestrian streets or spaces.
Well, that's easy to find.
Don't have many of those in North America.
No.
So yeah, the whole core of this city is
Very minimal to have a pedestrian zone where cars are not allowed. It's very, that's not like
basically pedestrianized. The only vehicles you'll see driving down there are service vehicles.
This is not unusual for a Dutch city. In fact, it's something you will even see in small towns. Vehicle access is allowed, but generally only service vehicles, often controlled with retractable bollards. No through traffic here. Having just one such street in the city can go a long way.
I love that for the street
Here,
light.
we also checked one more off the list, bike parkades.
Most cities I've been in seem to have it, but when you make the entrance as nice as that, like, you almost don't believe it's bicycle parking.
Having a convenient and secure place to leave your wheels is an integral part of the system, especially when you consider not having a safe place to store a bike is one of the most cited reasons why people choose not to cycle.
Yeah, you definitely want to have a place to park your bike, and those Dutch garages are absolutely freaking gorgeous and packed to the brim full of bikes.
We headed west and came to a protected intersection with bicycle detection and a neat safety feature.
That's so
One of the
awesome.
cool things about Dutch intersections is that you have turn lanes for vehicles in most cases that separate people walking and cycling. But this has a shared through and right lane. So when this green ball goes on, there's going to be like an amber right turn arrow. So basically it says you can turn right, but make sure you yield to pedestrians. So there's two variations on that. They have the flashing let up sign, which means pay attention, which is just a good reminder, but this is a different variation on that. We have like the static right turners yield to cyclist sign. So we've been looking for alternatives as well, and Vancouver have like that sign with like flashing LEDs around it. It's like, that's pretty close. And it's better than what most places are doing.
We spotted another at the next intersection before scratching a few more off our sheet.
There's a few more things here on the list, like the parking between street trees just helps keep the street narrow.
Yeah.
I guess we've got an advisory bike lane as well.
That's another one.
Yeah, so sometimes good, sometimes not. Like these cars are going to squeeze us. We've got a raised intersection here.
We're just knocking them right off.
We are.
I think we even saw a helmeted rider.
It seemed like the good, the good, the good, the good, the good, the good. Everything's so good. The helmeted rider, that's behaviors.
But here we passed by Phillips Stadium before turning onto a neighborhood street where Roy points out a sign.
So one way except for bikes.
And if you ever visit the Netherlands, this is one Dutch word you will remember because these signs are everywhere. And if you wonder how it's pronounced, I'm not going to try, so here's the computer lady.
Uitgezonderd.
But again, just local street, traffic calming installed by default, not as a reaction to a problem, because nobody should be driving fast here in the first place. Again, just it feels so narrow, right? And granted, it's one way, but it's narrow, there's speed humps, there's trees between all the parked cars. Nobody's driving fast here.
No.
One of the things I liked about this neighborhood as well is just some of the green space. Like if you're in Amsterdam or something, I don't feel like you don't see a lot of that. Should I have had small cars on the list?
Yeah, definitely. Or like a bonus point.
Yeah, that road is like too narrow for it. Feels like bigger cars. It feel like that would definitely, in America, so many cars or bigger cars, would definitely be a struggle to get through there.
For an American-sized pickup truck?
I've seen a few. They're definitely getting more common.
Yeah.
Definitely a few Dodge Rams.
Yeah.
As we came to a major thoroughfare, we spotted a very common but very important piece of infrastructure.
Continuous sidewalk right here.
There you go. That's on the list.
Oh, it's continuous sidewalk and bike path.
Oh.
This is how you design for modal hierarchy. Instead of forcing vulnerable road users into car space, drivers enter pedestrian and cyclist space. The raised crossings act like speed bumps,
Yes.
clearly signaling who has priority and placing the responsibility on the driver to proceed safely.
Yeah, so continuous sidewalks and bike paths obviously becoming more common. Kudos to Canmore and Nanaimo for that. Some of that work in Nanaimo we've been a part of.
Here, we approach the heart of Strijp-S, a neighborhood that was once an industrial park owned by the electronics giant Philips.
Gotcha.
It's where they produced their first radios, televisions, among many other things.
Really?
But starting in the early 2000s, the old factory buildings were transformed. And today, Strijp-S is a vibrant hub for innovation, art, and urban living, with its industrious past still on display.
I love this. So this is like a BRT, bus lane, whatever you want to call it, but they've kept some of the structure of the factory and woven like trees across it. It's awesome. So like through a lot of this neighborhood, there is a lot of the old structures from the factory.
It's not only a great story of revitalization, it has great vibes.
You've got people riding on the back of a regular bike. Don't think we'll see anybody riding with an umbrella today.
No umbrellas today, but we did spot a kid in a cargo bike.
It's a super wide bike path here.
I thought the cargo bike is cool, and kind of all the different kinds of bikes. It feels like the Dutch have, or shall I say, the modifications they make to their bikes are literally genuinely awesome.
Yeah, this must be
so
like
cool.
6 meters or something. Dutch roundabout up ahead. We could go and do a loop around that. This one is unidirectional. Yeah, we'll have priority. So let's do a left or right, do a whole loop around.
Dutch roundabouts are designed for slower speeds and prioritize people who walk, bike, or roll. They've been proven to be much safer than traditional signalized intersections, all while keeping traffic flowing smoothly.
And there you go.
We passed by a bollard, which is arguably a modal filter keeping cars out, which led us here.
And it looks like a bike path, but you can see there's driveways off of it. So this is actually like a Fietsstraat, bike street. And I think there is signs somewhere along it. But it's designed entirely like a big wide bike path. You see some traffic calming in it.
Bike streets might be my favorite piece of Dutch infrastructure. While they don't have any legal standing, they signal to drivers that they are guests, entering a space meant for cyclists.
Dang!
We have something similar, often called neighborhood bikeways, but in my opinion, they don't do enough to discourage car traffic, which can lead to conflicts with drivers, especially at intersections. And I think if we borrow a few key Dutch design features, we can make real progress. Because these aren't the same. Would you rather have your kid ride here or here?
This is ridiculous. Come on.
The park?
This is part of someone's commute in the morning?
I know. How nice would this be?
I'm so jealous.
There's the wind. I don't know if we can take this one off as a Dutch
I was
hell.
going to say, let's go.
We'll take it. I feel like we've had enough experience with the wind and rain the last few days to check that one off.
Is the Dutch Boost on your list?
Dutch Boost.
Yeah.
To get a lift right off of you, you
Yeah.
mean?
Is that on your list?
That might be on my list. I didn't actually know it was called that. I don't know what I called it.
I call it the Dutch Boost. I don't know.
The Dutch
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Boost. That's gonna be the new name. But I think you may have invented a new name for it. It is now forever the Dutch Boost.
Common. The kids seem to pick it up, like almost from birth.
We did eventually see it in action.
I think like I find it hard to capture on in photos is just the extent of the bike network here. Like we've run out of the city centre. It's just incredible. Like it just
Yeah,
goes
I mean
forever and it
that's
just keeps
amazing.
going.
And you don't stop. We had
Rarely
a couple
stop,
lights
yeah.
we had to stop at briefly,
Yeah,
and apart from that, we're just rolling.
yeah.
Here, we came to another advisory bike lane in the door zone, so I asked Roy why these work better in the Netherlands.
In theory, it's not as dangerous here because everybody cycles pretty much.
The Dutch reach.
They have the Dutch reach. So rather than just grabbing your door and throwing it open with this arm, you would reach over to do it with this arm, and that kind of forces you to look behind. Some people would just park the other way and they can see you coming as well.
We saw another amber right turn signal here, but this time it was accompanied by a caution sign.
I guess we didn't mention near side signals. I don't know if that's on the list,
But they're great.
something else that forces cars to wait back behind the stop bar. Whereas again in North America, people creep forward because they're trying to turn right on red and they can still see the lights. I guess we should mention, yeah, you can't turn right on a red here by default. Whoa, almost a rear ender there.
On everything.
Now this is the headline.
Yeah, in a lot of
the
places, I feel like you can't turn right on red, which I don't like because I'm so used to turning right on red. I would always want to turn right on red.
video and one of the most iconic pieces of cycling infrastructure in the Netherlands. This is the Hovenring.
So this one definitely checks off the iconic infrastructure.
It's like a monument to urbanist nerds.
That's pretty dope.
Totally is.
It's
What used to
pretty
be the
dope.
site of a giant roundabout now hosts a 72-meter circular bridge suspended by 24 cables from a 70-meter central pylon.
That's
Iconic
exciting.
infrastructure like this is about more than getting from A to B. It's about shaping a future where cycling is safe, celebrated, and central to urban life.
They have weird little lane markers here. I'm never quite sure what the point of that is. Somebody in the comments tell us why that is.
After an unknown number of laps, we eventually moved on from the Hovenring and
Unknown.
came across another bus street and something important for child safety.
Yeah, see, this is a school zone, 15 kilometers an hour. Like, how cool is that?
Gotcha.
Well, I see these like young kids, like not very old, and they're like riding to school themselves. If you
Yeah.
know any kids in North America, they're most likely getting.
Shuttled
Yeah.
around. Yeah, the difference between a school day here in the Netherlands and in North America is astounding.
Yeah, I feel like they have like a lot more freedom. Parents can just let them go and
Yeah.
know they're going to be safe.
And that's huge. I feel like as a parent, bro, that's such a blessing to not have to stress about your kid's safety. Just letting them be able to go to school alone at a young age.
This is where I see our bike path's just going to go straight into this frontage road now. It's a little less smooth, I have to say, on these little wheels. And there's so little traffic, it's fine. We have some work in Edmonton, like putting bicycle streets on frontage roads there, and you're like, oh, why don't they just do like bike paths? But it actually works really well, I think. But again, like frontage road just transitions into the bike path. You carry on your way, it's all good.
Yeah, they gonna have everything checked
Back
off.
Grey, lumpy bike path here.
Despite that, we found a few more to check off at this intersection.
So here you see like the laning, you got one lane for left turn, one for through, two for right turns. I'm pretty sure those right turns, especially because it's a double right turn, even in North America, we usually wouldn't have two right turns on anything but a green. Oh, he has the countdown timer there.
We have those for certain spots in it. Two right turns or two left turns that go in the off directions. But yeah.
And there's two actually. There's one high up for people further back, and then there's one low down.
That's
Check out all the kids
I
over
do
there
like
in that cargo bike, I guess.
Oh my days.
The other thing your viewers can comment on, pretty much all intersections I think have these yield signs.
We just ticked off 3 more, but I guess playing bingo wasn't quite enough for Roy. He wanted a little more competition.
Why don't you go one way and I'll go the other and see who gets there quicker.
Uh-oh.
Sure. Oh yeah, good for you. I have to whack a bit longer.
I think I won that one.
Oh, he's gone. He's already there.
Ah,
Still real.
He's already there.
Made the right choice, apparently.
Heading back towards the city center, we went by some traffic calming before finding the illusory Woonerf.
Oh, I see a sign. And maybe you need to clarify, when we say woonerfs, it's like real Dutch woonerfs, like residential streets, not just curbless commercial streets, which is how we use the term in North America, which is fine, but like that kind of street is common here and it's just a pedestrian street. It's any city centre street kind of thing. It's not curbless, there's curbs for like the planting areas, but there is kind of a defined sidewalk. But it's just very tight and constrained, and again, you're not going to want to drive through this fast. There's even a speed hump in this one.
Chicanes, speed
Tight
humps,
chicanes,
parked
yeah.
cars, trees,
Yeah.
fences.
I mean, it's almost like a roller
It
coaster.
is very, very tight squeeze. It don't even look like it's something you should be driving on. Definitely no cars can come down here, right? Or wrong. Talk to me. But yeah, I like it.
Right? Like you're like all over the place, and if you make
Well, I guess
drivers
cars
do
have
that,
to
they're not
come
going to go
down
fast.
because
This Woonerf brought
Yeah,
us to
they're all
another
parked
street
inside
hosting
of it.
smooth red advisory lanes with a brick center line intended to slow down drivers.
Or should we go for a little cruise around the centre?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
This was pretty cool. We were able to see road work in action.
that
Just
is
two guys,
cool.
a small loader, and a pile of clinkers.
Oh, look at that. Well, that's just a natural ending to this whole thing.
Seems like it, back pretty much where we started, right?
Yeah. There's the bicycle parking. Well, I think that was reasonably successfcel.
I think
Yeah,
we
I would
ticked
have to
off
agree.
quite a few things.
Yeah.
I don't think we got the whole bingo thing finished yet.
No, but we could sit down and see what we saw,
Yeah.
to see what we did see. If that makes any
I
sense.
might do. Not entirely sure.
We may have taken longer than an hour, but in the end, we checked off 25 of 33 of the good,
Dang.
6 of 12 of the behaviors, and 5 of 15 of the bad. But I do think we deserve at least one bonus point.
Agreed.
I often have a hard time
Yeah,
deciding on how to end one of these videos, but right before we stopped recording, Roy said this.
It's hard to, like, for somebody that hasn't been here and ridden here to, like, appreciate it. Like, it's just everywhere you go, it's good. And even when it's bad, it's not really bad at all.
There is so much that we can learn from the Dutch to make our cities happier, healthier, and safer places to be.
Yeah.
I thank Roy for doing what he can to bring some of that to our communities here. So please check out Roy's website where you can find his book, like Fietspad, it's my favorite coffee table book, and find lessons from the Dutch bingo to try this in your city.
That's so dope.
And if you do, it would be awesome if you could tag both Roy and myself, and don't forget to add the hashtag LFTDBingo.
I always struggle with orientation here.
Same.
No mountains to
Yeah.
figure out where's north.
There's a Hoven ring though.
I like it though. They say when it's good, and even when it's bad, it's still good. That's all we have. Y'all talk to me about the how much you guys enjoy those bicycle paths, please. If you enjoyed, don't forget to subscribe, get a bit of thumbs up, check out the next. I'll see y'all next time.